Okay, so I don't want to get too religion with you or too religious. I don't want to talk too much about that, but have you guys seen this movie on Netflix called Father Stool? His name is Stewart, I believe. And, you know, religious is religious. The way I think about this is you have your beliefs and I have mine. And it's not about what religion is better, whether yours is better, mine is better, or so on and so on. I don't care about all that. As long as you have God in your life, as long as you allow Him into your life, I'm cool with it. That's just what I think. This movie makes you think, and it makes you open your eyes and see that, the stuff that I'm going through, like with cancer, and then I have to deal with other things that happen along the way, other sicknesses that I get, which is what I'm dealing with right now. It makes you think and makes you wonder, and it opens your eyes to let you see that, God gives those things that, I don't know what the saying is, but He knows how much you can handle. And if you stay positive and if you try to, just allow Him into your life, it's, I don't know, it's just allow Him into your life. It's going to help you out. I've been going through a lot of things right now, and with sickness and everything else as far as after cancer. And last Friday, I got admitted into the hospital. I stayed for a day. I was low in potassium. They gave me antibiotics, and they couldn't really find out what was going on. It was inconclusive. All the tests that they did for me, they did another scan, another MRI, they did an ultrasound, they did all kinds of tests on me, more blood work, everything. And what I had a slight infection, and my colon was inflamed. I had inflammation, so everything was all jacked up. But I'm trying to recover right now. I'm trying to drink plenty of fluids. Alright, it's 7:40 right now. Saturday. I just went to go to the bathroom to go wash up. I'm waiting for the doctor to come in to talk to me. And then I think I'm gonna go do an MRI. And hopefully after that I'll be able to go home. I can't talk too much because I have my medicine and my voice is kind of hoarse. But it is what it is. I'm trying to my doctor said for me it's going to take some time, and for me to drink plenty of water, keep eating soft foods and things like that, whatever I can. Dietitian came to see me, and I always want to get some advice from different people. So what I did is I asked her, because of the way I eat now, and it's so repetitive for me as far as the foods that I eat. So I kind of want to change things up every once in a while. So I asked her, what else can I do? So she printed this out for me. It's now 11:05, and I'm still here. The doctor came in, talked to me a little bit, kind of explained to him what was going on, and they're waiting for the MRI results, and just to kind of flush my system out. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I just wanted to pass that on to you guys. I don't like talking too much about religion here, but I like I said, as long as you allow God, you have God, and you allow God into your life, you're okay in my book. was waiting for Christina to come here and pick me up. I already called her. I tried it a little bit, so I'm good. Just a little bit. Oh man. Get to go home, take a shower. You know what? I'm just gonna pull over and I'm gonna get a little bit of sun here. Doesn't matter where, I'm just gonna pull over. It's a good spot. Alright, so I can get some sun, right? But you know what? I'm not getting too much sun. Oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, so let me see if I can remember as far as where I left off from last video. But what happened was I ended up going to go do another scan. Called me on Friday and told me that I need to go get myself checked into the hospital. I had an infection. My colon was, I had inflammation on my colon. I was getting back to the same spot where I was before when I had cancer. I was eating and I felt like I was just full. I had dumping syndrome. And then of course, you know, I know I told you guys about taking the medication and it causing like constipation, things like that. I had that and I really couldn't go to the bathroom and stuff like that. So he called me after the scan and told me to go check myself in, maybe get some fluids in me. Of course, they came back saying that I had a cyst on my liver, my kidney, which I already knew. They kept me overnight. Doctor didn't want me to eat anything. He wanted me just to maybe get an IV so I can get the fluids in me. And I was thinking that, you know, when you get the dumping syndrome, you know, you apply pressure, you know, both places, you know, here, throwing up, and then, of course, in your rectum, apply pressure. So I was thinking that maybe I had done some kind of damage there, but gave me a whole bunch of, oh, and they said that my potassium was low also. So they gave me a whole bunch of potassium. They gave me some antibiotics. They gave me some morphine. They kept me overnight. What I was getting was a whole bunch of pain in my abdominal area down here. Out of the hospital about, I think, 1:30, 2 in the afternoon. Went home, took a shower, and just tried to take it easy. During that time, I still had some discomfort. I wasn't too much pain, but I had some discomfort. I hadn't eaten. So I decided, you know what, I needed to get out of the house for a little bit. So we ended up going to go visit some friends. And then we had dinner. And by the way, you know, you're in the hospital, you don't get to sleep. So when we visited our friends here, we ended up falling asleep. All of us fell asleep in the front watching TV. I think we dozed for about 30 to 40 minutes. And then we decided, you know what, let's go eat some dinner. I couldn't eat, so we went to dinner anyway. Day 8. I also got me a piece of cheesecake. So thank you, David, for that. thank you for dinner too. I had to go out there a little bit. Got home, went to sleep, and then after that, it's been like I've been trying to recuperate from this. I've been trying to, you know, watch what I eat, and all this week I've been going to nothing but doctor's appointments for all different things. So I've been kind of busy. I haven't been eating right. I've been just like on soft foods, liquid foods, things like that. And I have to really watch what I eat, because if I eat, let me put it this way. Tuesday we went to Burger Wings. It's 2 for Tuesday wings, right? And I love to go to Burger Wings to get the wings. Although I was cutting back on trying to eat things like that. You know, one day out of the week's not gonna hurt me. So we got there, we placed our order. I was only able to take a couple of bites out of the chicken wing, and that was it. I was done. So I had to take it home, of course, like always. And I actually got the dumping syndrome there at Burger Wings also. So that's another thing too that I have to deal with, is having to eat a little bit, and then if I eat a little bit too much. Now when I say too much, it could be like 3 or 4 bites of something, and then that's too much for me already. And then I have to go to the bathroom and kind of throw up a little bit. And I don't like it, because if I'm already having a situation down here, I go throw up again when I'm putting more pressure. It doesn't give my body enough time to heal. So I have to try and take a couple of bites. And the frustrating part about this is that I have to eat all day, but I have to eat like 2 bites at a time, drink a little bit at a time, and it's frustrating, and it gets to the point where it gets depressing. So yeah, I get depressed, I go through it, I'm human just like anybody else, you know. But I push on through, and that's why I was talking about that movie, Father's Stool, because it really opened my eyes, and to see that, you know, God, we are faced with challenges like this, and it's just that He knows how much you can take, but it depends on me to actually pull forward or push forward, and to continue and be positive. And so that's what I'm doing. Even though, like I say, I do get depressed, man, and I get anxiety, I get some kind of way, because it's not easy. I've said it before, it's not easy. It's difficult. This lifestyle that I have is very difficult for me. But I have to continue, you know, pushing forward, knowing that I'm still breathing, I'm still alive. That's what's been going on all this week. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me this week. The one thing I would tell you about this is that you just don't know what to expect sometimes. I might be good one day or 2 days, and then the next day I might feel like shit. And it's just part of the process. It's part of going through this. And I'm starting to understand, but it does get very depressing. And it gets tiresome. So just want to let you guys know that it does. It gets depressing, because I try to get back to normal, and I can't. It's difficult. But you know, thank you for the support. And I don't want you to have pity on me. Oh, I don't want you to feel sorry for me because of what I'm going through. You guys help me out when you guys leave me comments, and you know, other people, you know, it's just, that's what we need, and that's what I need too. So I don't want you to feel sorry for me, because I do go through what I'm going through, but I deal with it, and I suck it up, and I continue, and I'm a fighter, and I'm not gonna let this shit stop me. I'm not gonna let it bring me down, even though it does bring me down sometimes. But I still push, man. I push and I push and I push myself. And sometimes Christina tells me when I'm out there trying to do something that for me to take it easy, because I push myself too much. My mind's telling my body, you can continue doing it, keep on pushing. And sometimes I fuck up, and I ended up messing myself up. Anyway, I feel weak because I haven't eaten. Right now I don't don't know, I just decided to stop and talk to you guys for a little bit. Right here next to the railroad tracks. You can hear the traffic behind me going by. But you know what? I'm in just one of those moods where, you know what? I don't give a shit no more. Just live life, man. And that's what I'm going to do. Continue to push. Continue to be positive. And I'm going to live life. And like I said before, man, I don't care what religion you are. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you have God in your life, as long as you allow Him in your life, you're okay in my book. I'll see you guys in the next one. Check this out, man. Look where I'm at. I'm going to show you guys where I'm at right now. Next to the railroad tracks. I just parked. Yeah, I just parked and decided, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and make a quick little video here. Get a little bit of sun, a little bit of air. Because I've been stuck in the house. You guys don't understand. We'll see you guys on the next one, man. I'm doing good. Right now I'm doing good. I'm still in a little bit of discomfort, but I'm doing better. I'm doing good. And hopefully every day I'm getting a little bit better. So it's just going to take time to heal for me. So we'll see you in the next one. You guys be safe. Take care. And all that other good stuff. And allow God into your life, man. It's a big change, big difference when you do that. We'll see you later.